What's up, guys? Just gonna give like a post-draft review of my team. I already played Bucks season one, but I'm just gonna kind of focus more on my roster and whatnot, and the people that I drafted. So we'll start off quarterback, possibly the quarterback of the future for the Detroit Lions, JT Daniels. Um, we got him in, I believe, the third round, maybe the fourth. Yeah, in the fourth round, actually. Um, he's got decent throw power at 90. His throwing stats are actually pretty solid. Um, 87 short is actually higher than Stafford's short right now. 80 medium is pretty solid within one of Stafford, and his deep accuracy is like 4 or 5 less than Stafford. Stafford's got him beaten the throw power by like 3, I think. Um, but obviously his low stats that jump out are his awareness and throw on the run, which, I mean, he only has 74 speed, so I'm really not going to make that many throws on the run. um, and the only one that I don't like too much is his throw under pressure, because I do like to sit in the pocket and pick apart the defense. So I wish that was a little bit higher. He had a good game against the Bucks. I think I threw for like 300 and like 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, maybe. Yeah, 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Okay. I thought I threw for a little bit more yards. He did get sacked 8 times. Bucks D line is great. Linebackers core is great. He brought a lot of pressure. I did a good job of not making terrible throws. So yeah, he was at a high completion percentage. Probably sitting at around 65%. I think, if I do a little quick math in my head. Hashtag quick math. But yeah, so definitely satisfied with him. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to commit to him yet, but I do like him a lot. We did pick up Jordan Howard in free agency. Half the reasoning was to add depth at running back in case either of my Johnsons get hurt. The other half was to spite Saints user Chris, just because I felt like it would be fun. Wide receiver, we picked up Cooper Kupp and Marvin Jones post free agency and post draft in free agency week 1, just because wide receiver is kind of a hard spot for me because I have Galladay at 85 and Hamler at 76. Hamler's a superstar now, but we're still going to develop Hamler this season. 94 speed, 94 acceleration. So he's still a work in progress. We committed to KJ Hill last season. I think he might be out of the mix this season. I got these 2 guys down here that I'm actually kind of like. I wish I would have committed to Wright last season instead of Hill. I kind of didn't realize how good Wright's physical stats was. 93 speed, 96 excel, 92 agility, an 85 juke. Then I drafted this receiver a little bit late. Mississippi State was in the top 25 of schools. He's 6'5", 91 speed, 90 acceleration. So if I feed him a little bit in the preseason, he might have a chance at a dev. But then I'm also contemplating just putting Cooper Kupp in the slot and just rolling up with a little bit of an older guy, because I'll have Hamler and Galladay for sure on the rest of the seasons in here. At tight end, we picked up another one, Tyler Croft. Just if we ever go into a heavy tight end set with 3 tight ends, I like to have good tight ends. He signed him to a cheap contract. Nobody wanted him. He's still going to be behind James and Hawkinson, of course, on the depth chart. We drafted one in the draft, I think in the 5th. No, I picked him up in free agency just because he's young, and 68 overall is not terrible. So I think we will let James go here in a season or two, and he'll be our 3rd guy. We drafted a couple of offensive linemen, this being one of them, Foster Sarrell, 21. We went for age and size, really. The overall came out good. I always joke around saying you can't coach 6'7", so he's a big boy. We got him in the 3rd, in the 3rd round. So solid pick at that overall in the 3rd round. Not terrible. Happy with that. We added Donaldson here, who I really needed in the 2nd round, I believe. I believe he was my 2nd round pick. Yeah, so he was my 2nd round pick because we ended up trading one of my offensive linemen to the Bills for a 3rd round pick. That offensive lineman was a 77 overall in contract year, and he was 28. So we ended up adding Sarrell out of it, so like 8 or 9 overall lower, and like 7 years younger, and on a rookie contract. So not a bad move. So probably gonna content him up. We still got Ragnow in the middle, cornerstone. Wagner's in contract year. I'm really not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. Wanham, maybe. Also very similar to Sarrell in that he's 6'5", 316, big guy, and he's young. XP doesn't take a lot to upgrade him. We got him in the 4th round. So I think we got some steals in the middle rounds there with offensive line. Didn't draft any ends. We signed Dontari Poe in free agency. Honestly, just in case anything happens to Damon Harrison or Ashawn, just kind of want to add him for depth. We drafted Tyler Johnson here. He's more of a 3-4 guy. 81 speed, not crazy about, but his physical stats are pretty good. He's 6'5", 260, 2170 overall is not terrible. I think I got him in the 4th round as well. We had a slew of picks. Oh, we got him in the 3rd. Oh yeah, because we had 3 3rd-round picks. We're still gonna rock with Gilbert III at middle. Oh yeah, one of the guys I'm probably most crazy about that I drafted was this guy right here. Also no idea how to pronounce it. Goodray. 22 years old, 68 overall corner, 5'9", 190. His physicals aren't great, but what is great is that number right there on your screen, 96 speed. So yeah, he's probably going to be our slot guy this season. Even though we have some much better guys, we're probably going to play him and content him up. We drafted him in the 3rd. Yeah, 3rd round pick. So I think we hit on most of our 3rds. So Slay and Hughes will be our top 2. I'm trying to trade Coleman, so if you want a decent corner for like a 4th round pick, he can be yours easily. We signed Quincy Wilson in free agency to he was going to be our slot guy because I didn't really plan on drafting a corner, but I saw that like 4.28 40 time from him, so drafted him. And then didn't add any free safety, strong safety. We added my boy Lars Woodbay, I think. He was our target in the 1st round at pick 28, and we ended up getting him because I wanted to replace Diggs at free safety, but he fits our scheme at strong safety, so we're going to leave him there because I like strong safeties better than I do free safeties because they have hit power. So 6'3", 220, 21 years old. So great physical stats. Speed is okay at 87, not great, but okay. Should get hopefully at least a couple upgrades there. 86 hit power is what I love. 79 tackle is great out of his safety. Acceleration is alright at 89. His coverage stats aren't great, but we can content that up for sure. So I plan on using a lot of content on him, just like I did Jacoby Stevens. But we drafted Jacoby at 22 years old, and he's 21. So they're very similar players: 6'2", 230, 6'3", 220. So very similar guys. Jacoby's a decent amount faster, more of a speed guy. He has 86 hit power as well. So I'm really excited about the safety combo that I'm going to have this season. Yeah, so we added we added a 4th round pick from the Colts already from the draft. So we traded away our 2 6th round picks because I didn't really have any more needs. I wasn't impressed with the talent coming off the board. And we were actually kind of tired of drafting, so we did away with our last 2 picks because we didn't have a 7th round pick either. So added a 4th, and maybe the Colts can have a bad season, and that'll be more like a 3rd round pick for us. But yeah, so we finally hit that 80 overall as a team. Yeah, so we got some big questions to answer. What we're going to do at quarterback. What we're going to do at receiver, what we're going to do at O-line, whether we're going to let Wagner play or not, or if we're going to put Sarrell and Wanham in there, whether we're going to rock with KJ Hill again at our slot, or let Cup or one of the rookie or right get after it. D-line we're pretty set on. Corner we're pretty set on, outside of trying to play my rookie who's not popping up on my depth chart for whatever reason. Someone can please get Coleman for me, please. Thank you. Diggs is also on the block. Walker can also be had. But yeah, so this is our team. Jared Davis had a great season. Proud of my boy here. 25. Great hit power, good speed, good tackle, great block shed. Yeah. So this is Jose with the PML Lions.